Good morning. It is Saturday morning. I'm working on a project at my own house today. I have Perkins Brothers on TV, drinking a little coffee right there. So, project I have going on at my house is this wall here. So this is the hallway to a few bedrooms. This wall originally continued all the way down to the end of the hallway and at the top of the stairs, and we wanted to get a little more heat circulation from our wood burner downstairs upstairs, and also add a little bit of more openness to this house, which we've been doing a ton of since we moved in here. So we cut this wall open right here, so we have full access to the openness of the stairwell. So it's open all the way through to the windows at the backyard and the dining room. This is a modular house, which you can't tell anymore because I've done so much remodeling to it that I've hidden all the aspects of that for the most part, unless I point them out. But so these walls are like really thick. Each section of the house is like 5 inches, and this is where the seam was, right in the middle here, where the two sections of the house were put together. So when I cut this out, I should have done a video a couple weeks ago, but when I cut it out, I basically had to put a wide chunk of OSB on here to cover the two openings. I had to frame it here, make a corner, OSB it, and it was not easy. I think it took me like 6 hours just to frame this section in here. I've got a couple 2x6s in up here as a header. There's one truss in the middle, roughly right through here. So a couple 2x6s was more than enough for what I was doing there. And I also had top plates up there too. So cut this out. This outlet here, the switches were over here on this wall. Had to get up in the attic and refeed. There was not enough wire to go at an angle up in the attic and down over in this cavity. So I had to go up the attic, put a J-box up there, run a couple 12-3s. They were 12-3s before, so I had to run a couple more 12-3s down, move the box over, reconnect it. So that's set up. This flooring, this was a wall, so the trim ended, was one piece from that doorway down there to this corner. As you can see, the other corner is already there. So I took that trim piece off, and I had one piece of flooring left over from all the remodeling I've done, and it was a 6-foot piece. You can see there are 6-foot pieces of bamboo, hand scraped bamboo. It's beautiful flooring. I love this stuff. I had one piece left, and it was just enough to cut this, 36-inch pieces to finish this edge off. I stained the edge of it with a dark stain and stained it. Then underneath, I'm just going to do rip down some white 1x as trim, because everything in our house is white trim. For railing here, this is just temporary to keep kids and dogs from falling through, and people. But I've got this, Westbury aluminum railing. Called my friend John over at Suburban Lumber, and he was able to scrape up a couple sections of top and bottom rails, 48-inch white textured. They had just on a return bin or scrap bin, whatever they had, pallet, and a set of brackets too that are new. And we already had spindles at our shop because we keep white and black spindles at our shop for deck jobs. So I cut that down last night. That's going to sit here as a railing. We kind of like it, actually. It's a pretty nice looking railing. And it was cheap. I think I got this for $75, plus the spindles were free. So top rail, bottom rail, and the brackets. The issue with this is this sits on brackets. Normally these sit like 2.5, 2 3/4 inches off. This is like a deck railing. Usually they sit a couple inches off the deck. But my baseboard is 4 1/4. So this would sit way too high off the floor. And we want it down to like 1 1/4 1.5 inches at the bottom rail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the trim and do a return here at the end so it's flush, and I'll probably just do a piece of I'll probably take some 1x white pre-finished 1x stock I have out in the garage, just rip it down to like 3/4 square or 1/2 by 5/8 or 1/2 by 3/4 square, and just trim out these two bottom parts here. So the railing has clearance underneath of it for the trim. Just something simple, clean, easy to do. Or I'll rip down, I got a bunch of scrap trim too. I might rip off, the top 1.25 of this so it looks like a door stop. And just use that for the trim. I don't know, I think the square idea might be a little better. So it's kind of matches the look of the bottom of the railing too if I do square. So that's kind of it there. So the flooring, this addition here, this opening here used to be the back door of the house. We put this a 2-story mudroom on, I don't know, 5 years ago. Put the laundry room up here and a half bath upstairs here too with the nice double closet here. So I had to buy this flooring. It was from Lumber Liquidators. It was in the house when we bought it, but it was recently installed. So I had to tooth it in here to flow through where the old door was. And it was discontinued when I bought it, so I had to have some shipped in from other Lumber Liquidators stores all over the country. And then when we did this edition, so that one was done, I think, in 2019 and 2020. And then this one was done in 2020, 21, right after the derecho. This was the old sliding patio doors here to the old deck. And ripped that off, the old deck off, put this, 14-foot header in here. This was the walkway to the basement. There was a door here. Took that out, opened that all up. So we basically opened up from that stairwell wall all the way across here and put this addition on. This is our dining room. Huge dining room, huge table, seats 10. Originally the table sat over there with a light hanging there. And there's this open space here where we can have like a table, for a chair to sit here like a reading area or whatever. That's why there's 2 cans here. But since, our family is growing, we wanted a bigger table. I used that location there for electrical and got a duplicate canopy and made this. This is all made from scratch. Light here, huge light on a dimmer. So we still have the 2 random cans up there, but it's still nice for ambient lighting, ambiance lighting. But so that kind of worked out. So this is the last of the flooring I purchased. And the reason this stuff was discontinued is because it had a really bad fading issue with it from Lumber Liquidators. And as you can see, although this stuff is in the sun all the time, it's pretty faded. Those 3 pieces there are pretty faded. And you can see the old, pardon the little mess there. We had some garland stuff from trees we took down the other day. Let's see the fade patterns. That's the old rug. This is the new rug. So there's definitely some issues with it, but that's literally only like 3 pieces. The rest of it so far has been pretty decent. A little bit of dust there, but it's not too bad. But I think our plan is with this room being it's obviously a lot of light, especially on the west at the end of the day. If this flooring, in 5 or 8, 10 years, whatever, is pretty bad, we've got a transition point where I tied in the new addition here. I toothed in. We can rip that flooring out and put some LVP or something in that accents this floor, but not worried about it. I can always just put a bigger rug over it too. But so then I rebuilt these stairs. When we redid the basement, these stairs are completely new. They had the old 2x10s on them. They were horrible, so I put full 1.25 treads on them, and that's kind of what the opening is going to look like, or what it looks like now. So that'll be open all the way to the ceiling. I just put primer out this morning. This whole stairwell actually needs repainted again because we had some. My daughter moved into the basement a couple years ago and banged up the walls pretty bad, so it just needs some touch-ups and clean up again. But not in too big of a hurry. I guess since we're recording, I'll show you my next project since we're here. So this is the old master bedroom, my wife's office. What we're gonna do is we are going to wall this off just on the back side of that return vent, right between this hallway switch and the attic light switch. We're We're gonna wall this off, put a door here. This will be walled off here. This will be the entryway. This will be the entryway to our new master bedroom. And right now we moved downstairs a few weeks ago. So the master's empty. Master bath is empty. Everything's out of here. We've still got a few things obviously on the walls to get off, but the old bathroom, we are going to take that wall out, put a header across the top, push this wall back 3 more feet to the old office, and put a door there, and that'll be our walk-in closet. Because right now, for the size of this house and the size of the master, the closet is horrible. It's just 2 feet deep. It's super wide, but you can only get, you got 3 feet back there you can't get to, and you got another 1.5 feet back there you can't get to. So it's horrible. We're gonna cut this wall out here, or actually we're gonna bring the door to the bathroom out to this wall. So this wall will come out, extend the bathroom out a couple feet here, leave this wall here, and we're gonna put an electric heating fireplace on this wall. I want to do gas, but I just don't want to dink with gas. We've got enough gas stuff going on now. Excuse me, plus we have a wood burner. So we're just do the electric one here. TV above. So the center of the room will actually be, instead of the center of the room being here, the center of the room will be over here. We're gonna add 3 feet to it here. This door will obviously be gone. The new door wall here, here. This door will go. This is the office. I got new window. I put new windows in the whole house a few years ago too. So this wall will go. Actually, sorry, this wall will stay. The back side of this closet. This is a nice size closet here. I put a light in here a couple years ago for the wife. That wall will go. This wall will stay. We're either gonna make this a bigger door or keep the single door. I think we're gonna try to do like a 4 foot or a 5 foot double, like a pantry style door, kind of like our closets in our kitchen and mudroom are. And that whole wall will be upper and lower shelving and organizers for hanging clothes. Same thing on that wall. And then we're going to do an island in the middle with back-to-back drawers and a countertop to match. If you notice, every windowsill in our entire house has matching granite. We did that after we replaced all the windows to match our kitchen granite. Including our garage windows, all have the granite sills as well. So all that's gonna match. We're gonna do, probably leave the ceiling fan, maybe put a small pendant hanging light fixture over the island, and then probably add 4 cans in here to light up our clothing storage. We do have an attic access there, but I cleaned it up a few years ago. It was pretty nasty and had some old oak trim around it, so I drywalled it in, painted it up. It looks pretty clean actually now, so happy with that. Same thing, the master bedroom, we'll probably add some cans. The ceiling fan will have to be recentered, unfortunately. I've been up in the attic 1,000 times in this house. Have to move that over 1.5 feet or whatever to make new center. Maybe put a big ceiling fan in. I'll do 4 cans in here. Also, we want to have chargers for our phones. I'm going to add outlets. Well, there's an old phone jack. That was behind my nightstand. It's still ivory. It's gross. We're going to put nightstand height USB receptacles at each point. Maybe some lighting above the bed. Reading lamps to get the lamps off the nightstands, things like that. So we're gonna take a little time. Oh, also we're gonna add windows. Depending on, I do have an air conditioning unit outside over there somewhere. I haven't located that yet, but we'll probably do, since that's west facing, I'd like to get some more light and warmth in here. So we'll probably do a couple, maybe 2 foot by 4 foot or 2 by 2 or 18 by 36. I don't know, some lights up there, maybe even awning windows. That'd be kind of cool to have some awnings in here for the spring and fall. Get some more air circulation. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take our time in here. Like I said, we moved out. We're in the basement. We've got the full bath downstairs. We've actually got a walk-in closet in that bedroom downstairs, which is like 4 times the size of that thing there. So that actually works out pretty nice. When we finish the basement, we should probably set that up as our master, but the wife didn't want to move down there at the time. Although in the winter, that's where the wood burner is, and it's super toasty down there, so it is pretty nice. Bathroom. We only have a single vanity Sink, we want to there's actually room for 2 small ones, but since this wall is going to get pushed back into the closet 2 more feet, we're going to have a double vanity here. We haven't really figured out 100% how we're doing this because hang up is the shower. We are going to do a custom onyx shower, and originally I wanted to put a huge window in the shower, so when you're showering you can see out in the backyard, and obviously we don't have any neighbors that can see in, not a big issue. But our dining room is on the back, it's top of the stairs here. Dining room's over there, full windows, so we don't want to have a window in here that people could see from our dining room into our shower. But we can fix that out with blinds and things like that. So I think what we're ending up doing, we're going to put a huge window here. That door is going to move over 2 feet. We're going to put a huge window here, maybe even close to the floor. I don't know. Might have to relocate that heat vent, but that's easy. I can do that from above. I could probably put it in the vanity, underneath the vanity toe kick. But huge window here. Move the shower to this wall. The room is, I think we want to do a 72-inch shower, 72 by 36 or 42. So we might move the toilet from there to there, below the window. And then the bathroom is I think it's a foot wider than 72, than 6. It's like roughly 7 foot, so we'll have to build out 12 inches on each side. That way we can get insulated to do a rain shower. We can get the valve on that wall since it'll be furred out. Same thing on this side, we can fur it out, do the valve. I think we're gonna do the valve in the middle, basically. I don't know what we're gonna do. We have to figure it out. We're still working on that. But that'll go, shower there, bath fan's fine. Update the lighting here. Move the TV to a place that you can actually see it maybe when you're in the bathroom. If you're sitting on the toilet, you can't see the TV. If you're in the shower, the curtain's closed, you can't see the TV. So we'll figure that out. Maybe on this back wall or something over here. But she does want more storage in the bathroom as well, so I have to be able to get another pantry in here. And this bathroom is fairly updated. It was updated when we bought the house. It does have the original showers. Both the main floor bathrooms were original, or not original, but original showers. Flooring was updated. We actually put a new toilet in. Everything was fairly new. But we did add a new toilet. This was all here. Flooring, all this was done. So it's pretty well done. It's clean, but it's small. We want to walk in shower. We want to get rid of the tub. We want to have a window in here. Make it more of our serene place, to hang out and be comfortable in. Well, I guess you don't really want to hang out in the bathroom, but you know what I mean. We've got the time and the resources to do it, so we're going to work on it. And this is our backyard view. You can see the neighbor's house in the winter when the leaves are off the trees, but barely. In the summer, you can't see the neighbors from May till November typically. So pretty nice view. It's winter, no leaves. Windows are dirty, apologize. We do live on gravel. The pond is almost frozen. So we got a pretty nice view out here, and there's the dining room addition there. So I don't know. I told the wife that she asked how long it would take to do this. I said, it's probably gonna take a year. And she was like, what, a year? I'm like, well, yeah, I don't feel like working on every waking hour of every day. So we haven't even started demo yet. We've been out here for at least 3 weeks, maybe a month. Haven't even tore carpet out or nothing yet. So I've been working on the hallway deal that I just showed you. Plus Christmas, it's January 4th today. We've had Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, a lot of stuff going on, a little bit of traveling. So it hasn't been super easy to get all this stuff done. And we'll probably use our crew, my boys, with our construction business to probably come over and help with demo and the big stuff, getting the headers in, getting all the demo is going to be a pain in the ass because of the size of it's a modular house. This wall here, as you can see, is super thick too. It's furred out, standard 4 9/16 plus 1.5 inches. So it's, it's 6.5 inch walls. So it's not super easy. I'll have to do load support temp walls on both sides because the trusses are half trusses. They're kind of monos essentially. So they sit, the weight sits on here and here. the weight here holds up that side and the weight here holds up that side. So we have to do two temporary walls, one on each side. To do the bracing, which actually that closet wall now is considered load support, so we'd only have to do one. So see, I'm learning stuff, thinking about stuff as I'm talking through it. That's how little I put thought into it. So that's it in a nutshell, as usual. So thanks for watching. I will update a little more when I get that railing section done at the top of the stairs.